They put your pants on just like everybody else.
That air raid attack. Rogers with time, and he gets it complete. His 11 yards on that first pass of the game. There's a short pitch to Johnson.
And they are heading in the right direction here in Starkville.
2nd and 9 for Rogers. Pressure comes from Anderson. He dumps it down to Johnson.
Normal game.
Lashley.
Offside on the defense, number 31, 5-yard penalty, first down.
First down and 5 after the penalty. Good protection for Rogers and gets
Job there by Wil Rogers working the over route. You see his eyes on it all the way. Finds the hole in the zone right.
They drop 8, 3-man rush as many teams do. Second year as the Alabama Soul DC.
On time against what looks like it might be a pressure look from Bama.
With the pressure off the edge as they come with it. He gets it out, and that ball is in.
That's a great job there by Jobe. Pressure coming off the left, and he just falls right out underneath it with tremendous.
Went 0 for 3 and just threw an interception. With time, he's going to check down to Woody Marks. Woody Marks catches a safe.
So difficult. He's performing better and better each week.
Shovels it ahead to Marks. Marks looking for
of this defense.
2nd and 2, and keep it on the ground with Marks, and they'll have coaches and players this week about who was vocal, who are the leaders, and so many players that don't have a lot of experience with it.
And the leadership will come as the season goes along.
2nd and 10, there's the slant.
Fast forward a couple weeks, you play an emotional game against Ole Miss. You come out flat the next week and get beat.
3rd down and 10, opportunity for the Tide defense. Rogers gets free. Can he get to the line of the game? Great
from Wil Rogers. Excellent job. Just to rush 3, has a lot of time. It moves up in the pocket as soon as those linebackers get too much depth. Take up.
Past Dallas Turner on the Tide defense there. First down, trying to extend the play, and he's able to get it.
And is going to have a couple growing pains in a very important spot on that defense.
2nd and 3. They go with an inside screen to Heath. Well blocked, and another first
offense.
Well, Nick Saban focused on that this week. He said it was one of his big concerns. Rogers checks down to Marks. He only gets a yard.
Jobe ducked his head, but no targeting.
Josh Jobe, who had the interception earlier. That is well ocean most in the conference. 3rd and 9. It is a steal at the end of the handle. Johnson. That's a good run when it comes to.
Heck of a job, though. Everywhere he's been.
There's the slant more year. Rogers on 3rd and 1, and here is Johnson out of the backfield, and it's going to pen.
It's starting to produce some real legitimate results.
Rogers. That ball is intercepted, and on the return is Battle.
His feet is really not too bad. He hitches twice. Would like to have seen him hitch once. The problem, however, is how far the throw is made from the far right.
College defender, and somehow he got it in for the score. Rogers.
There, Wil Rogers thinks he's able to work right into the pressure. However, it's a great job again by sack and live to play 2nd down.
2nd and 15.
Last few weeks really coming on strong and developing chemistry.
3rd down and 5. Look at all the traffic. Came off the field hurting, and he's right back after his defense did a nice job, and a strike time you want when you're in Starkville. This is Dylan Johnson, and Mississippi State had 100 total yards in that first quarter. Wil Rogers pumps and survives that as Will Anderson couldn't take him down, and then gets it complete to Polk, still dealing with that pain.
As you see right here, a good job of evading Anderson and keeping your eyes downfield.
On the 2nd time that he was sacked, he was driven into the ground late in the first quarter. Avoids the pressure, sidearms it, and
gets space, and some excellent running backs catching the football.
Showing pressure, and there's movement on the right. May have moved.
False start. Offense, number 78. 5-yard penalty. Remains 2nd down.
The latter part of the first quarter.
2nd and 11. Rogers floating to the right. Flags are down.
He's going to get better and better as his career progresses.
Bama showing pressure again. They bring it against the left side. They go with a tunnel screen, and does the call work? Yes.
And really nice against the pressure. Right now, Bama has continued to bring pressure, probably knowing that Wil Rogers time. Very nicely done on the tunnel.
Polk has 3 receptions so far. That is batted by
because of that burst through the first 10 yards.
2nd and 10, just gives it to Johnson straight ahead. And Johnson searching for anything. He's going to be tackled for
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay, 2nd down.
Their hands.
2nd and 20, they drop 8, 3-man pressure, and from behind. 3rd and 19. Rogers, plenty of time, but goes the rankings come out. I think things are going to look very different. Wil Rogers on 1st down. Sent back by
Intentional grounding on the offense. Number 2. It's a spot foul. Loss of down. 2nd down.
Never going to be an obvious intentional grounding. This was the one. It was a great job by Willie Anderson applying the pressure on the TE. He beats Lashley, the right tackle. That's been advantage Alabama.
Spot foul makes it 2nd and 22, but he's going to launch for more than 22 downfield, and he's got it over Armour Davis.
Just a great throw there, giving your wide receiver a chance. So often you see young guys throwing it.
33 yards. 3-man rush, test the other side.
Offense is as important as any throw you have to make. This time they opt to work the back shoulder, and he's on the same page with
2 passes alone. Inside screen, this has worked well previous. 2nd and 10, Marks on the run. Marks gets a good block, and Marks. Quick strike on the slant. As this time at the 10-yard line. Got to have it kind of drive for the Bulldogs before the half. They go back to the receiver screen. Was that?
That's what I'd be looking for if I'm Wil Rogers.
He's the running back flanking Rogers to the right. Looks to the right. Pressure up the middle and
an island. I don't care. Scott Lashley's doing the best he can. There are NFL right tackles that cannot block Wil Anderson. How do they answer after Alabama was able to put together a beautiful start?
What do you say about you're going to need more than 3s? Rogers looks quickly to the right.
And these slot receivers have to win one-on-ones.
Short pitch to Johnson on 2nd and 3. And with that, he'll have the first.
Do it. It's well worth the sacrifice.
And launch it on a go route. Some contact.
Interference. Defense number 5. 15-yard penalty. 1st down.
Rogers gives to Johnson again, and Johnson.
Crimson Tide touchdown.
Quiet is not a word you use often here in Stark Vegas.
Let's see as they move a little closer to the end zone if they give it to one of their talented backs.
Rogers to the end zone, and that on 2nd and 10. And he was trying. Quick strike, looking for Wally, and it's going to be 1st and goal.
So far, Alabama's had a lot of success on 3rd down, bringing pressure and playing man coverage behind it. That time, Mount defensive lineman.
And that's what they do, and it doesn't matter.
To'o lined up there, just inside the hash. He's completely unblocked into the back.
2nd and goal. Rogers, incomplete.
Sets up than being behind the sticks.
Rogers out the back of the end zone.
Grounding on the offense, number 2. Spot foul, loss of down, 4th down.
More ways offensively than defensively, but man, it was a heck of a job by Ed Ogeron's Tigers.
Wil Rogers.
You'll see To'o lined up at the top of the M in Mississippi State. He just wraps right around. He sees Scott Lashley, the right tackle, in
2nd and 16. Rogers plenty of time this time, and coming back to 3rd and 7. Rogers goes down again. Games against Mississippi State than any other opponent in their history. And right now, the home team's in a big hole. Rogers on 2nd and 7. Quick hitch that time.
quarterback to running back receptions and completion records here.
Before the snap, false start. Offense, number 58, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
And they can just tee off.
They've had 7 sacks tonight.
It's going to be that.
Will Anderson was visibly frustrated during Monday's presser. He sent a similar message.
Plays, he's been outstanding tonight for the Crimson Tide.
Incomplete.
Tons of opportunity to potentially find distractions. And I think that might be what he's indicating, is that there needs to be a...
He's been tough tonight. He's just been overwhelmed by this Alabama front. 3rd and 2. You get the first down that way as he goes to Wally. And then you come out and you look like this defensively.
And that's the thing, we championship, etc., instead of focusing on what's right in front of you. And that's been the message, I think, this week.
Well, you mentioned loot. There's Sugar Bowls with the month off where the landscape changes after a loss.
Well, don't you dare change the channel. All right, you stay with us, buddy, until the end.
There's him compete, and he has. And now he's got the starring role. This is Ford. 7 sacks for Alabama. 3rd and 2. Rogers will get it complete. Stop with the narrative that A&M was an unranked team last week. You look in that top 25 as he gets it complete to Ford again. And Greg, I made this statement. We
caught him on a hot night.
There's that inside tunnel screen again.
You guys know I love ball, maybe even more so than the two of you. Ooh!
The theme music for the NHL on ESPN. I mean, that was
spectacular.
incredible.
Put a line through tonight. I know what they're up against, but a team that has scratch and claw to rally to beat Louisiana Tech, as this ball is going to be picked off, and it's going to be Jordan Battle again. Remember, he had the pick 6 earlier. So